102.7. It is Kiss FM. All right, it's Ryan Seacrest, it's Sissany, it's Tanya, it's The Back Room, it's Jocelyn, it's Ryan's Roses. It's time to make the call. So she reaches out and she says to us, I've always had a bad feeling about a woman my husband works with. They seem too close for comfort. He called me her name. Jocelyn joins us from Rossmore.
Hi.
Oh, Rossmore.
Jocelyn, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for reaching out. We want to get into this fast. We'll try and call your husband here in a second. Sissany asked the right question. Tell us about when he called you her name. What was going on? At what moment?
I had been thinking about writing you guys for a while, but so he was on the phone with someone from work, and he's like, "Hey, Maria, can you hand me Jocelyn, can you hand me a pen?" And I had already been feeling insecure about this woman before, and that just set me off. And so,
Her name is Maria?
Maria.
Okay. You said here just now, you said you've been thinking about reaching out for us to make a Ryan's Roses call before. What was going on to make you want to do it earlier?
I just get a bad vibe from her. She just started working with my husband like a couple months after he did, and so they're always on projects together. And whenever I see pictures from work, even if there's 10 people in the picture, they're always right next to each other. And, swears up and down that, like, nothing's going on. But I don't know if it's just because, like, yes, she is younger than I am and she is prettier. But I just feel like something's going on.
But you know your husband. Do you not trust him?
I do, but I don't trust her, which I know isn't fair of me to say. But
what was his excuse for calling you her name?
It happens all the time. To me.
Because him and Jeff were on the phone and they were talking about Maria. And so it was like fresh on the top of his head.
I kind of understand where he's coming from because I've made that mistake.
You also have to remember, Jocelyn's already concerned about this person anyway.
Correct. I know. So it
rings a different bell.
It stings differently.
Has he ever given a reason to question the loyalty between the two of you? Has he ever given you a reason to question your bond?
To doubt it.
I mean, not really. He's just kind of the guy that women are drawn to. He had a lot of girlfriends before me.
Kiss FM. We are in the middle of Ryan's Roses. So if you just got here, let me give you the recap, and then we're calling her husband. But Jocelyn reached out and she said she's already had a feeling about this woman at work of her husband's, and she thought, I should reach out to Ryan's Roses. But then he called her, the woman from work's name, and corrected himself real fast, and she thought, wait a minute, I've already been concerned about this person named Maria. Then he calls me Maria. I'm reaching out, and I'm going for it. Let's find out what's happening. Now, Sissany says, easy mistake. Happens all the time.
It does, but it doesn't necessarily happen to me when I'm speaking to Michael directly. It's more so if I was, like, with my friends and I'm telling a story or something, and then that's when I'm like, oh, Michael Ryan, and I kind of mix you two up.
Well, look, we're both 6'2", both tall, dark, and handsome. I understand it. Both good with numbers and play instruments.
Absolutely.
I get it. Jocelyn, we're about to call your husband now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call him. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call him.
Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out. Maria is this woman's name at work. How long have you and him been married?
We've been, it's 12 years now, and we have 2 little girls, 8 and 4.
Mm.
Stand by.
Hello?
Hi, is this Matthew?
This is he.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm calling from Los Al Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Good.
Great. We're actually a floral shop that delivers here locally, and we're offering a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're free, just trying to promote our business, and if you're pleased with the arrangement, you could refer us to friends and family or come back as a customer one day. But this is a free dozen red roses.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Who is it? Who is this from?
Los Al Blooms. No, there's not from anybody. You can send these flowers to somebody. So is there anyone that you would want to send them to? They're free. I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info. It's just a promotion that we do about once a month.
Yes, I'd like to send them to my wife, Jocelyn.
Fantastic. What would you like to put on the card?
Just put "I love you more than words can say."
Okay.
Matthew, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. Got everybody here. Your wife
He
Jocelyn's
knows.
on the line. Yeah, we're very concerned that you just sent roses to your wife. Because clearly you know what's going on. You know you're on the air. I could tell.
Yeah.
There wasn't any affection in that. So,
Listen, babe, I've never cheated on you. I'm not cheating on you. I will never cheat on you.
but
Yeah, but you
why
knew
did you
that this
send the
was Ryan's
flowers to
roses.
your wife? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard this. Yeah, I've heard this before.
Well,
yeah.
why did you send the
But I
flowers
would've-
to your wife like that?
Why would I send the flowers to my wife? Even if I didn't know, I would have sent the flowers to my wife. I have
Like-
no one else to send them to.
Like what though?
Exactly. Like he did. All right. I'll send them to my wife, Jocelyn.
Yeah, I love you more than
words can say. I mean, that's how you did it, which is not
I mean,
believable.
Not entirely.
No,
That's
it was
exactly
kinda
what he
like
said.
that. Tanya, we do this 2 times a week.
Matthew, yeah, this is, it's pretty clear that there was not a lot of affection there. So anyway, Matthew, the reason that we're on the line is that your wife, Jocelyn, if you don't mind, thinks something's going on with you and a woman named Maria at work.
Yes, I know.
Why does she think
I
that?
know all about it. First of all, we've talked about it a million times, and I'm uncomfortable talking about it on the radio because Maria could be listening.
Well, why would you want to hurt
She
her
does,
feelings?
okay? I want her to stay away from you.
What are you worried about her feelings for?
Good question.
Because she hasn't done anything wrong, and I haven't done anything wrong.
But why is your
She
wife
gave
concerned that
you
you're too
massage
close?
oils for Secret Santa.
What?
What?
For us, for us, she gave massage oils for us to use, Jocelyn.
That's a weird
That's a bit
gift.
weird.
And have you used them?
Irrelevant.
No, it's not.
Okay, Matthew, just go back to Maria. Your wife thinks the two of you are too close. Why does she
Yeah.
think that? What's happened to make her think that?
Because we work together. We're partnered all the time, and that she's like insecure about it, and there's nothing I can say that we're just coworkers.
Did you,
Nothing-
have you ever called your wife Maria?
I was on a work call. We were talking about Maria, and I accidentally called her Maria. I apologize for it, but there's nothing more to it than that.
I believe him.
I mean, you know your
I don't
husband.
know what else I can say, Jocelyn.
I believe you. Jocelyn, I believe him.
Do you love your wife?
Very much. Very much so.
Also.
Jocelyn, it's over to you. What do you think?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it when you get home. Yeah.
That's fine. We've talked about it before. I'm happy to talk about it again.
All right. Hold on.
Good luck.
Hold on, everybody. Goodbye to you, Justin and Matthew, and good luck. Hold on, everybody else. We'll come back to this at Kiss FM. 102.7 Kiss FM. So I was convinced he absolutely was doing something wrong because the way that he said, yeah, just send him to Jocelyn, say, I love you more than words. Like he knew he was on the air. He knew he was caught doing something wrong. So I actually thought, we got him. There is somebody else because of the way he sent the roses to his wife. And then I did a 180. I believe him. I don't think anything's going on.
I don't
And now
know that I believe him.
I do believe him. I feel like he's like, what else can I do? Like I'm working with her. I called you her name. No big deal. And now the massage oil, maybe it's Maria's fault.
Well,
Like, he didn't
yeah.
ask for the massage oil that she gave for a secret Santa gift that he says was for both of them.
So
he and his
inappropriate.
wife. Right? I mean,
That
that's
is
just
so whack.
Los Angeles. What are you doing this morning? Well, we're doing Ryan's Roses. We just did it. So we had Jocelyn reach out to us and say that I think that my husband's cheating with a woman named Maria at work. I've thought about writing into you guys before. Then he called me Maria. He was on a work call. He called her Maria. He gets on the phone with us, and he knew it was us. He just knew. He didn't say it, but he knew it was us. I could tell because he says, yeah, I'd like you to send the roses to Jocelyn and tell her that I love her more than words can say. And I thought, okay, hold on. My friend, what's going on? You just sent the roses to your wife. Something's up. It's the way you sent them to your wife. Something is up. He says, what do you mean? I said, the way you sent them. Like you're trying to hide something. Well, then he explained himself. And he went on. And he said, look, Maria, I work with her. And there's nothing going on. I don't know how many times we can talk about this. And he sounded authentic. I believed him. He sounded genuine. I believed him.
Yeah, he got you.
The only thing that stands out that I can't quite explain is that Maria from work for Secret Santa gave him massage oils, but said this is for you and your wife. That is a little weird.
It is bizarre.
Ever crossed your mind, Mark, to give me some massage oil or anything?
Never once, no.
No, me either.
Maybe I would give it to Tanya.
You would not.
I don't know. Like if I,
But then
like,
that's giving it to Tanya and Robbie?
No,
That's
no, no.
weird.
But like if I was experiencing like something really great, I'd be like, you guys, this is great. I should pass on the knowledge, not gatekeep.
But okay, if you got it for me, you would never give it to like Mark
No,
or Ryan.
but yeah, you and
Why am I left out if it's such a great massage oil? Just because I'm over here, I don't get to experience pure lavender?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we're different. We're like so close that it's like normal. This is like beyond.
20 years and not
Yeah.
normal over here.
You would not like it if either one of us gave you massage oils.
Well, if it came with a note that said, this is life-changing, use it for you and...
No.
Yeah.
I gave you a nice pair of red underwear for Christmas and you were like freaked out.
That's strange.
That was strange. We don't give
You don't give
underwear,
underwear to your coworker.
lingerie.
And
First
red.
of all, it was like an inside joke from the show.
He didn't
I don't
get
remember
it.
ever talking about this on the show.
Oh my god.
He's lying. He does.
Okay, I'm like, that is
But underwear and then red?
it was
Merry
the whole
Christmas.
point. Your whole thing was the red underwear.
It was my Friday underwear.
Yes, exactly.
Janet, I apologize. You've stepped into a family debacle here.
Truly.
Thank you for listening in Sun Valley. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
He's like, wait, me? Am I up? Yeah, we're good. So let's go back to that Ryan's Roses. I didn't believe him at first. I believed him when we got to the end of that. What did you think? What did you hear? What struck you?
Oh, you know what struck me? I have to say I 100% believe him because I once dated a guy who was basically furious about my coworker at all times, and it was really rough because there was never anything between us, but I think my ex's insecurity certainly drove a wedge between us, and ultimately it was the demise of our relationship. So, yeah, I believe him. I think bottom line, there's nothing to be done here, you know. Insecurity, sometimes you can overcome it, sometimes you can't. So honestly, I think she just needs to get over it. That's my opinion.
I wouldn't use the words, but I think I agree with you. Like, it sounds harsh to hear, but I think the essence is true.
There's more
Like,
to this as to why she's so insecure. Like she needs to get to the root of it.
Guys, can't we just believe the guy?
Yeah, but if she is that insecure, then why isn't her husband trying to make her more secure?
I felt he was. I think he said he tried.
They need to use that massage oil is what they need to do.
Well, Janet, thank you very much for listening to us in Sun Valley. You should know, every single Monday and Thursday, Ryan's Roses, 7:40 we start till about this time. Find out more about this list. She found a list, you know what that list is, in his desk drawer, and it's still an active list, and they're married, and like, what else can we do? I mean, he's cheating. Hang on. Now, Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Raven in Pasadena found something in her husband's desk drawer. It's a list of every woman he has spent real time with.
Gone all the way with.
Yes, Raven, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. I have a lot of questions, but let me just keep it to the simple ones here. You found the list. What did you read?
Yeah, I found a list of every woman he's ever slept with. And
How many names are on the list?
a lot. He didn't number it. It's about 36.
36.
And
Wow.
your name was not on the list.
My name was on the list.
Oh.
Mine just wasn't the last name on the list.
That is bizarre.
That answers my next question, because I was going to say, well, maybe, strangely, he kept this list from before you were together, and you found it, but if your name is on there and it continues on, where's your name fall at the, like, how far from the end is your name?
So I'm second to last.
Oh my God. But why would he? It's almost like he's asking to get caught if this is what's really
there's
going
just one
on.
more name after mine.
And do you have the list?
Was it like in a journal?
I do, yeah.
Are there dates?
There are.
Can you tell how recently were the last two before you?
So I'm the second to last. The name after mine was from about a month ago.
How long have you been married?
5 years.
What is the date of when the list started?
When he was 14, which is when I know that he lost his virginity. So.
And you have not confronted him, I'm assuming.
No.
All right, we're going to do that for you. Hold on. Ryan's Roses. So Raven found a list of who her husband has been with, and he's married to her. She's not the last on the list. There's another name after her on the list. What are you looking for here? Isn't that proof enough?
I guess I'm just concerned that if I confront him, he's just going to come up with an excuse. And I want to know for sure, I want to catch him in the act.
Well,
and maybe, I don't know, I'm naive, but I'm hoping that there is an actual explanation for this.
maybe there is, and let's find out. We're going to call him right now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name. Go ahead.
You have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do it now. Be very quiet, Raven. Let's see what we can find out. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Joe?
See?
Hi, Joe. My name is Tammy. I'm calling from Enchanted Floral Design. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
The reason for
How
this,
you doing?
I'm good, thank you. The reason for this call is actually really great. We deliver all over LA, including Pasadena. We're on Colorado, and we're offering a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. I don't need cash from you or billing info or anything like that. We're just trying to promote our new business.
Okay.
Is there anybody you would want to send free roses
Why
to?
me, though?
We pick people at random about once a month, so it's your lucky day.
Got it. Okay. I guess, sure.
Great. We can start with the name of the person.
Let's go ahead and send them to Kathy.
Kathy?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
Just put a heart and my initial next to it,
Perfect.
if you can.
Yep, no problem.
Joe, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got your wife, Raven, on the line. What do you have to say to her?
I'm sorry, what?
What would you like to say to your wife, Raven, who's on the line, who you just sent flowers to another woman? What would you like to say to your wife?
My wife called you?
Your wife called me with the list of women that you have been with, a complete and thorough list. She knows that she's not the last one on the list. How do you explain it?
You there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Heartbroken.
Hey, don't cry. Everything is cool.
Joe, what explain? Who is Kathy?
That's just a friend of mine.
Raven, is Kathy on the list you have?
No,
Do you see Kathy on your list?
Yeah, that's the last name on the list.
Wait, what list? What are you talking about?
Joe, come on. Everybody's grown up here. Just tell us what's going on. You're keeping a list. It's got every woman you've been with on that list. Now you are married. Raven's not the last name on the list. You just sent the roses to Kathy. So what's going on? How many different people are you cheating with?
Can you answer the question?
Baby, no, look, that's not what it is.
What is it, Joe?
It's just, people I know, it's just the people that I've met, like, throughout time and whatnot. I put them in there.
And then you send flowers to. Come on.
She's a lot.
Look, you're never around.
Oh, my God.
What did you expect? Like, what am I supposed to do? I never see you anymore?
Because I'm working and trying to get my degree so that we can move out of your parents' house. Are you kidding me?
I mean, good for you, but this is not what I signed up for. Raven.
Oh, my God.
Be serious? Like, you doing this to me? Like, like on the radio?
Joe, come on.
Doing this to
done
you.
this to you, gaslighter. How long have you been seeing Kathy, and are there others you're actively seeing now?
Look, I don't need to explain myself to you.
You do not need to explain to me, but Raven's wondering the same thing. You can tell her.
Okay. Okay, fine.
How many, Joe?
Well-
How many are you seeing? Raven's words, I'm sure, if she were to ask.
I don't need to do this. I don't need to explain nothing to nobody.
All right, we're going to let you go, Joe. Thank you very much for answering our
Yeah,
questions.
he said
or at
enough,
least the ones-
honestly.
Yeah, I say we don't need much more. Raven, you have your answer. I think there's no other choice for you but then to get out of this
Yes,
relationship.
leave
I
him.
wish you happiness, and I hope you can get through this and find some peace. Thank you, Raven. Good luck.
Oh, my gosh.
To me, unbelievable how he tried to spin it and turn it to say, look what you made me do. And how could you do this to me?
Right.
Like, all right.
What a
Let's talk about
narcissist.
this list thing.
I didn't trust him from the beginning.
When you see a list of people, Ryan's Roses, let's go back to this. So very interesting. A lot of things going, a lot of moving parts. So Raven is married to Joe, and Joe has a list that he kept in his drawer of women he's been with. She finds the list. It's got 36 names on it from 2014 on. They're married. She, Raven, is his wife, not the last name on the list. So we know he's caught. He's got an active list. He gets on the phone. He says, that's not what it's about. Anyway, we get to the meat of it. And he says, well, yeah, I'm seeing Kathy. He sent the roses to Kathy. Kathy's the last name on the list. Yeah, I'm seeing Kathy because you're never around. And how could you do this to me? How could you call a radio station and do this to me? I mean, total gaslighting, total spinner, total narcissism, all of it.
Telling her, I didn't sign up for this. Like, they're living at your parents' house. Like, how about she didn't sign up for this?
She's with him at his parents' house while she's working, trying to get her degree, trying to get them out of there.
Right.
And he's seeing other women.
Ugh.
There's no option.
Pig.
No option. She's got to get out. Marisol in Torrance, what was your take on that Ryan's Roses?
Well, I mean, I really don't understand why dudes feel like they have to keep lists of things.
Well, that's what I want to, and I was Googling this during the break. There's a glamour, like, is it common for guys or women to keep written down lists of the women they've been with?
Well, let me tell you, back
Oh
in
my
the day
God.
when
You kept a
I
list, Sissany?
had a journal.
I mean, I've seen guys keep lists, and not just like basic lists. They write down girls' names, they rate them like 5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and I was blown away when I saw
why?
this. Like,
What-
this is really a thing?
Is that for their own ego, or they want to get, why is it?
I don't know. I would assume it's got to be an ego thing. It's very
Ew.
it's strange and disturbing.
So I'm trying to read. So there is I mean, you can Google it. There is a Glamour article that says, why do people keep lists of past partners? But I can't read it while talking, so I'm struggling scrolling. But there is something that exists about it. And I see percentages of men, percentages of women. And it's a long article. So I guess it's something that is more common than we think.
I
But
don't
that's
know.
the deal.
I wrote everything down in high school and college. So I have a journal of all this.
I don't even make grocery lists.
It's a self-development exercise, apparently.
So it's good for you?
It reminds you how far you've come.
But come on, this guy is not only cheating, he's cheating and writing it down and keeping it in his desk drawer. I mean,
Yeah, and
he's...
he hasn't developed in any great way at all. So not working for him.
All right, Marisol, thank you for listening. That's Ryan's Roses. Ryan's Roses, Kiss FM Los Angeles. That is where we are. This is what we do. And I must say, Sissany, Tanya and I were watching you do the last Ryan's Roses. Your ability to lie or make up stories and responses to the questions you get was like remarkable. Remember that she had well, we do that in 16 out of 18 states. We have this program.
Right.
Wow.
No, it was like you must have done things for the last 6 to 18 months.
I was like, wow, she's become a great liar. Good job.
Just in this field, because this is my job.
Unbelievable. Right, but I believed you, and I know there's no rose, and I'm watching you do it.
You're like, yeah,
it was so good. All right, so Jackie is in Whittier. Jackie has reached out to us. Let me tell you what she told me. She said in this email, she said she was going through her 2-year-old son's jacket pockets and found candy wrappers in them. Asked him where he got them. He said the lady with the dog gave them to him.
Well, who's that?
Yeah, so who's the lady with the dog? What's going on here?
Well, I work weekends, and my husband has our son and our 2 dogs. My son's 2. He doesn't speak well yet, but I was able to get the lady with the dog, and that he watches TV there.
Wait. So,
what?
So
okay, rewind.
Your husband goes to some lady's house to watch TV.
Well, I asked my husband about it, and he said, no, our son's wrong. He's lying. He's too young to convey what he's trying to say and all this. I don't know. He's like, oh, we see women with dogs all the time on walks, at the dog park. None of them gave him candy. He says that he gave him candy.
Okay.
All right, so you think your husband is having an affair because of this?
I do.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we have strict rules in our house about this, so I do.
Why don't you believe the man you're married to?
Well, I got it out of my son. My son really has no reason to lie. He said he got candy from the lady with the dog, and it was at her house. So,
are you really thinking that your husband is, 1, cheating on you, and 2, cheating on you with your son at the same house and leaves the son in the living room watching TV
weird.
while he goes and does whatever?
Yeah, it's very weird.
I mean, I'm going to say this: 2-year-olds do not lie. So I believe my son.
But your husband's in the other room doing the things, and your son is outside watching a show?
Right, Miss Rachel?
I mean, listen, we all hope that that's not what it is, but where would my son have come up with this then?
All right.
Okay.
I don't know. We just met. So here we go. I'm going to put you on hold. Kiss FM. Well, that's interesting. It's Ryan's Roses. So Jackie's on the line. Did you get this? Jackie thinks that her husband's having an affair. He's going over to some woman's house, going to their bedroom, while her son watches TV in the other room. Well, Daddy's doing the things.
Oh, gosh.
Right? That's what, and she thinks he's not telling the truth about the questions that she's asking him. So, but she has this narrative that he's cheating at another woman's house while their son waits. 2-year-old son.
Oh, I mean, I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, Jackie, okay, here, we're going to get into it. I need you to say, Ryan, do you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name?
Ryan, I give you my permission to call.
All right, we're going to do it right now. Let's see what's going on. I don't know what could possibly be. I can't imagine that if he's cheating with another woman, he brings your 2-year-old boy to sit in the other room while he does it. That's crazy. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Tegan. I'm calling from Flower Escape. We deliver fresh floral arrangements all over LA and OC. How are you doing this morning?
I'm sorry. Wait, who's this?
My name's Tegan.
Okay. So is this like a prank or something?
No,
Or
we're a floral arrangement company and offering a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. This is how we promote our business, and they're absolutely free. I don't need cash from you or credit card info or anything like that. You can send them to anybody that you'd like, either in LA, Orange County. We do out of state as well, if that's more convenient, but it's just something that we do about once a month.
oh, hey, well, that's Okay, interesting. So I just give you a person's info and you send them the roses for free?
We can start with the name of the person that you're going to send them to and write a note.
Okay. All right, sure, great. This is awesome. Thank you. Okay, can we do could we send to Ruby with a Y, R-U-B-Y?
Yes.
Okay. And is there like a note attached to it, or?
That's right.
Okay. Can you just have it say, "Thanks for putting up with me"?
Thanks for putting up with me.
Kevin, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Jackie, on the phone.
Wait, sorry. My voice is on the radio?
Your voice is being heard on the radio. I have your wife listening in on this. Kevin, you've just decided to send roses to Ruby, and you said, or we just heard all this, thanks for putting up with me. Kevin, are you cheating on your wife with Ruby?
Whoa, wait. What did my wife tell you? Did she ask you to call me?
Kevin, I'll ask the questions. Are you cheating on your wife with Ruby?
It's time to come clean.
Did my wife tell you we're getting a divorce?
Kevin, answer the question. I'll tell you. Let one for one here. You answer mine, I'll answer yours.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Are you cheating on your wife with Ruby?
No. I'm not cheating on my wife. We're getting a divorce. I mean,
So are you separated?
Jackie, is this true, Jackie? You're separated or going through a divorce?
Oh, it sure is. And now I have all the evidence I need, Ryan, so thank you.
Hold on for a second. Wait a minute.
Lie to us.
Are you
Oh my
living
God.
together? Have you made a decision to move on and he's seeing someone else?
Here's what it is. My attorney told me that if I can prove he was cheating on me, I wouldn't have to pay spousal support. So,
oh my
I have all the
God, you
proof
didn't
I
prove
need.
anything.
Wait, is that
listen,
true?
Ryan, I make more money than he does. He cheated on me. And now he wants me to pay him? No, that's not happening. My attorney said I needed proof of cheating. Now I have it.
Kevin, are
Honestly,
you
that's incredible.
are you cheating with this Ruby person? Were you cheating on your wife before you decided to go into a separation or divorce?
I never cheated on her. I already moved out. I've seen Ruby for a few weeks.
Then, Jackie, what are we doing here?
No, that's both. I have evidence that you were seeing her last summer. Don't even start with that.
What evidence do you have?
Oh my God!
I have the
you do
receipts.
not have
I have
evidence. This is guys.
Oh,
this
I
is
have the
ridiculous.
receipts.
Kevin.
Listen, enough. I've had enough. I'm gonna go.
I've had enough.
Ryan, I'm sorry.
Kevin.
I'm sorry she brought you guys into this.
Okay, no problem.
Wow. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Well, I don't even know what just happened.
I don't either.
And I don't know if I wanted to help out there.
I know what
don't
happened.
know. What happened?
They are going through a divorce. We don't really know why. However, we know that her attorney said if she can prove that he was cheating.
No, we heard all of
got
that. I heard all that.
Oh, well,
What
do you not understand about that?
Why we got involved?
Because she needed the proof, and now she has the proof.
I don't like it. I'm no attorney, but there was no proof there.
No.
She didn't get proof.
No.
He didn't say anything.
No, he just wrote a card.
There's no proof. There was no
Maybe
proof.
Maybe she has some other evidence, and this was just like
she said she needed proof of the cheating.
We needed him to
there
admit
was zero
it.
proof. He didn't admit it. He did
No.
not give her proof.
Well, I'm not a lawyer either, but
But your fiance is. Let's call him and ask him what he thinks.
this isn't his type of law.
Well, my dad is a lawyer.
He does not deal with
This is
this
not his
stuff.
type of law either.
He does mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, well, whatever. I didn't feel good about that Ryan's Roses. I didn't feel good because I think she didn't tell us, right? I felt like she didn't tell us she didn't give us transparency going into that.
I felt used.
We were played.
Yeah, I feel good about it though.
Why?
Why do you have to go against
What is
us
going on with you?
always?
First of all, it's not against you. I'm just
It
with
is.
her. If she makes more money than him and she's having to pay him spousal support when he was cheating on her,
He
good
didn't admit to
on
cheating.
her. I don't
By the
care.
way,
I hope she gets the proof that she needs.
But he never said he cheated.
I hope she gets it. I just hope this led her down a path of revelation. And
But
I hope
I also-
she gets him, and I hope she gets her
Okay,
money
would
back.
you tone it down over there?
Oh my
Struck
God.
a
Wow.
I know.
What's going on in your life? Is there anything you need
there-
to talk about?
Is there like, is
you
this
taking
a
it very
personal?
personally,
Yeah, is this a personal situation for you?
No, I am not divorced, but just struck a
No,
chord.
but what Sis and I are saying is, I would appreciate it if Jackie would have been transparent with us by saying, I'm getting a divorce,
Yes.
I'm in a separation.
Yes.
She played us.
Okay,
Exactly.
yes, I understand what you're saying. However, had
No.
she come clean to us in the beginning, would we have done the call?
I
Probably
would have
not.
been. I would have been hesitant because I'm like, that is not necessarily what Ryan's Roses is about.
I
but
would have probably not done the call.
Right.
I feel like we would have pushed you to do it.
By the way, I like Tegan. That's a good name. I'm writing that down on my names list.
I actually was very proud of
when
Tegan
you did
too.
Tegan from the flower shop, I'm like, that's a great name. Wow, it distracted me. It was like that was the best news of that Ryan's Roses. Tegan from the flower shop.
From Flower Escape.
I don't know a lot of Tegans. You know, I'm keeping that list. Of
I don't know any Tegans, actually.
Names.
Well, Chrissy Teigen, but
Chrissy
But that's her
Teigen.
last name.
Right.
And it's not
But
Tegan,
Tegan
it's Teigen.
Chrissy.
and I spelt it
It's
Teagen.
not Tegan. Why do you have to disagree with everything Sissy and I say?
Because
It's
it
not
is-
Tegan, it's Tegan.
You know
Teigen.
what? It's because she has a lawyer fiance.
Yeah, exactly. So now everything is a
Everything is a
deposition or
debate.
an argument.
He's not a litigator, so no.
Shut up with the legal terms. My gosh. Mergers, acquisitions, litigators, I'm over
This is
it. I
not
did
his
not take
field
the
of
bar.
law.
Okay? Take your lawyer vocabulary back home to your mediation.
He doesn't mediate
All
either.
right, whatever you're doing over there. Here, can we just go back to Ryan's Roses? I think that I don't know if the guy's cheating, by the way. I do not know. Jackie reached out and said, well, she told us the whole story about her son goes over to another woman's house, watches TV while she thinks her husband is having an affair with another woman.
Right.
But Jackie, I don't even know if that's true, because Jackie did not tell us that she was in the middle of a divorce and she needed she needed us to get the proof for her
Lawyer.
case, right? And she didn't tell us that was all happening. So is Jackie telling us the truth? Then Kevin never admitted to cheating. He actually said he didn't. He didn't do or say anything that made us think he did cheat.
This could also be like Jackie's in the wrong here. Like she doesn't want to pay him the spousal support, so she's trying to figure out a way that she can prove that he cheated, even though she knows deep down that he really didn't.
I just didn't hear him say anything that made me believe he was cheating, because I was listening to her. I was listening to Jackie, believing what she was telling me, but then she didn't tell me the whole story, so I don't know how much of her to believe.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean?
She loses credibility because she lied to us initially.
So do we know? What did we get out of them? She says she got proof. She didn't get proof, by the way. She's not getting proof from that he's cheating.
Maybe we let her down a path.
But I think if I would have known that she was trying to do that, I wouldn't have probably made the call.
I know, which is why she didn't tell us.
But that's not okay.
Well,
All right. Okay, let me. Hey, Lola Van Nuys, real quick. That Ryan's Roses. What'd you think?
Hi. Well, one, it was kind of crazy. If that's like really what's going on and he's actually cheating on her, then I feel good for her. I'm glad he got what he deserved, and she shouldn't have to be paying any money for someone who's cheating on her behind her back. She's thinking she's in a committed relationship.
thank you.
That concept is true. But the thing is, I don't know if I believe her,
Right.
and he never said he was cheating, so I don't know what progress we made.
I don't know. I mean, well, it sounded like she was pretty sure of it. Like, it sounded like she did her due diligence. So if she did all that, I don't think she was just faking it. She has real evidence. She just doesn't want to pay money to someone who's not being faithful, which is fair, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to be paying money to someone who's dogging me out behind my back. Like, that's crazy.
Listen, I mean, that's
Oh, no.
our in-resident magistrate over
Yes.
here. Tanya's a legal term. She agrees with you, but
I do.
we will move on. We'll move on.
we all
Thank
agree
you
to
very
that.
much. Thanks for listening. I just didn't know if I believed Jackie.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Ryan's Roses. This morning, every Thursday.
I'm all wound.
It's time for Ryan's Roses, Kiss FM. Ariel, thank you for reaching out. I want to go right to it. We've been waiting to get you on the line all morning. So you come home from work, your bed is all stripped. The blinds are closed, right? The bed's stripped from all the sheets. Everything's off the bed. And you think, wow, this is odd. Looks like the scene of something. And you address it with your husband, and he says what?
He says that one of our cats puked on the bed.
Now, why don't you
and
believe
you
him?
don't believe him. Why?
Right. I just, none of it made sense. Like all the evidence, basically, like it was just one of those great days for me where everything went faster than expected, and I made it home early. I basically got home around like 3:30 instead of my usual time, which is right around 6. And my husband works from home, and I texted him saying that I was on my way. But I didn't think that he saw it or I don't know. He never responded. So I got home and I basically found the bed stripped and the blinds were closed, which I never closed the blinds. And I asked him what happened. And he just very quickly said, oh, Mitzi, one of our cats, got sick on the bed. And so I stripped the bed and I washed them or whatever. And I just.
But why don't you believe him?
For 1 second.
Why? Does he have a?
Well,
is there something that you've always thought about? Have you been concerned?
Well, not really, not in that sense. More so, just of the scenario. Like Mitzi, our cat, rarely goes in our bedroom. I mean, rarely. And you would think that, like, okay, if the cat got sick, there would be some sort of evidence. You'd see something in the trash or like towels or something. There was no evidence of her getting sick. And I couldn't smell anything. I mean, nothing, right? So I asked him why the blinds were closed too, and he just said, "Oh, I don't know." And I was like,
Okay.
"What do you mean you don't know?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I raised them, when I was cleaning up the mess." I'm like, "Wait, what?" It just none of it is making sense, and I'm afraid that he's a terrible liar, and I'm just getting it in my head that something else was going on in the bed.
How long have you been married, real quick?
We've been married
How many
for
years?
3 years. 3.
Ariel, she
we
doubts her husband, doesn't believe him. Let's get into it next. Ryan's Roses. Well, it's time for Ryan's Roses. So I don't want to judge before we do it, but I think that he's lying. She comes home from work. He's working from home, married, right? All of a sudden, she goes in the bedroom. The bed is stripped. The blinds are closed. Like there was something going on there. He says one of the cats puked on the bed. Mitzi? Was Mitzi the cat? What's the cat's name? Something like that, right? Ariel, we are going to call your husband and see if we can find out. Just quickly, generally speaking, has the marriage been solid otherwise? Because you're casting a lot of doubt.
Honestly, no, it hasn't been great. We got married in 2021, so it was still pandemic time, and I've just always had the feeling that his family never liked me. I thought that they would eventually come around, but I really don't think that they have. And now we're at a point where, I want to start a family with him. I want to start having kids, and he's hemming and hawing, and I'm afraid he's just even completely changed his mind. And honestly, it just hasn't been wonderful, I'm afraid to say.
This is important.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to call him right now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're doing it right now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out.
Who's this?
Hi, is this Derek?
Yes.
Hi, Derek. My name is Wendy. I'm calling from Burbank Blooms. How you doing this morning?
How did you get this number?
Hi. So you're in our database. We're a flower shop here on Magnolia and are offering a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today.
How do I get off this list?
Oh, well, it's free roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. I don't need cash from you or anything like that.
Look, I don't appreciate calls from telemarketers. I'm on the do not call list, but that does nothing. I get these calls every day. It's driving me crazy.
I'm not a telemarketer. I just own a local flower shop here in Burbank, and we do this promotion about once a month. It's free roses. I don't need cash from you or any info from you, truly. We just hope that if you like our arrangements, you come back as a customer one day or refer us to friends and family. I apologize for intruding. It's just something that we do.
Okay.
I would just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and then we can deliver them by lunchtime today if that's convenient for you or a different day or time.
All right. Okay, cool. Send them to my wife.
Okay.
Ariel. Say with love from. No, wait.
Nice save.
Say I love you.
Derek, nice save. You're on the air with us right now. I need you to stay on, please. It's a nice save right there. You're sending your flowers to your wife, but you're hesitating. By the way, my name is Ryan. You're on the air with us right now. We have your wife on the phone. So I want to. We know something here. Your wife reached out to us to step in for a second. It's a public service, and so it sounded to me. And the reason I want to jump in now is because you're hesitating about sending flowers to your wife. We were told, Derek, that you were by yourself. Your wife came home early, and the bed was stripped from everything. The blinds were closed. Your wife has real doubt in your relationship. Is he there? Are you there?
No, he's gone.
Are you there? What? Is he hung up?
Yeah.
You're talking to
Ariel?
no one.
Ariel?
Oh, my
Or did he hang up?
I'm so confused.
Hold on for a second. Is he not there?
He's not there.
Derek, how long was it going on without him being on the phone?
Good 25 seconds.
Quite a while.
I'm sorry he hung up.
No, you don't need to apologize.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you something, Ariel. I'm very convinced.
What?
He was hesitating to send you roses, meaning he was about to send them to someone else. So I really think he was covering up for something. I do believe that. That's what I heard.
Yeah, and I know him. Like, that's not a confident, that it should not have been a question mark, and that was essentially a question
He
mark.
really struggled. I think that was very telling.
Oh, my
very
gosh.
telling.
I'm just, I wish I could have gotten more out of him. I really didn't think he would just hang up like that, and now
Ariel,
I don't even know how to handle it when I get home.
Well, hold on for a second. We can't pretend to know what's going on in your relationship or what you should do. But I, along with Sissy and Tanya, we heard you say you have a lot of doubt and you don't have a good feeling in your marriage already right now. And if something is going on, you need to think about that. And also, like, what is best for you? You don't sound happy. What is going to make you happy?
Mm-hmm.
And there may be challenges. I don't know what they are. But if you're unhappy, you should really take a step back and think about it. And maybe this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, but it's not worth being unhappy for the rest of your life if you're not in a good marriage, Ariel.
You're right.
Or fix your marriage.
That.
You could also fix your marriage.
Right.
I don't want to choose a path for you, but I could tell before we made the call, it's not right. It's not.
Right. I know. It needs to change.
Well, good luck to you. Thank you for reaching out. I hope you get to a place of peace and happiness. Thank you, Ariel. Oh. Don't you agree?
I agree with you. I feel like I could have gotten a little more out of him without you interjecting.
Yeah, you jumped in way too fast.
It's
what
not
are you talking
that
about? He hesitated.
Look,
And
there
he
was
hung up on
so
me.
much more info we could have gotten from what he was going to write on the
But he hung up on
note.
me.
And Sissy could have asked him, what type of flowers do you want? Romantic, red roses, or...
But he hung up. Why did he hang
not
up?
until you came in.
Yeah, he hung up when he heard that he was on the radio.
Yes.
Oh, so I made him hung up? Hung up?
Yeah, you did.
I blame you.
But we don't need to blame anybody.
Gosh, you guys.
Sorry, but we could have gotten more.
Okay, well, casting blame this morning, aren't we? So I just want to say, I don't know when the right time is to jump in to the Ryan's Roses call and tell whoever's on the line that they're on the air. I'm just going with it.
Preferably after we do the note, find out what they're going to write.
All right, so just to recap.
See if he wrote love.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even see if he wrote love.
Right, love, blah,
The
blah,
guy
blah.
was hesitating to send flowers to his wife. Flag, flag, flag. So Ariel and Derek married. She thinks he's lying about the fact that the bed was stripped and the curtains were closed when she walked in early from work.
Right.
He lied and said I think he did, and said it was the cat that puked. I don't believe it. But the point is, she said going in, she's got real problems with the relationship, the marriage, doesn't feel like anybody's in it anymore. Like already, it doesn't even matter what happened there. She's sort of in a place of feeling alone in a marriage. And so they need to fix that part too, or she needs to move on. But you two, Sisney and Tanya, I jumped in because the guy hesitated to send flowers to his wife.
And maybe he was hesitating about what he was going to write on the
He
card.
wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was thinking about somebody else.
Yeah,
the
you can't just
hesitation
say
police?
that.
No, but I know when someone was thinking about something else. He was thinking about another name.
No.
You don't know.
No, he tried to cover it up by using his wife's name. I do know. I've watched a lot of these shows on TV.
And now we'll never know because you jumped in.
Even Ariel at the end was saying, I wish I would have gotten more out of that.
Christine, you don't feel the same. Well, you tell them exactly what happened.
I think she's stuck in a relationship with no trust. I mean,
That's it.
stripping the bed. I don't even know if he knows how to do that.
Well,
honestly, I just think the whole thing's bizarre. Between the shades being shut tight, it sounds like there's zero trust, and there's the whole kids thing. They don't have kids after 3 years. She doesn't trust anything about him. And then walking into the situation, I don't know. I don't trust him either.
So this is a blessing.
I think it's real bizarre.
This is a blessing because now she's got real tangible reason to figure it out or move on.
We could have gotten more out of him.
I think so too. You jumped in so quick.
I did not jump in so
Thank
quick.
you, Christine in San Gabriel.
Yeah, you did.
Trying to help.
You were like a puppy with like a milk bone dangling in front of his face. Like you were like just waiting to interject there.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, when have you ever interrupted the note? Like, you've never
Because
done
the
that.
guy was hesitating too much, and I knew he was covering something up. I needed to get to him. You can't second guess one's gut.
Well, in this instance, yeah, I probably should
Christine,
have.
thank you for listening.
Thank you, Christine.
I don't show up trying to be perfect.
No
I
one's
show up-
perfect. No one's perfect, Ryan.
No one's perfect.
That's right. Well, there you have it. That was imperfect.
All right. You know what? We all
my
make
heart was in it.
mistakes.
That wasn't a mistake. I'm not saying it was a mistake. I said it was imperfect. I didn't say a mistake. I
Do you
just
wanna
said I was
know-
imperfect.
Do you want to know an interesting fact I learned the other day?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, no.
Honestly, I think we're out of time.
I'm like tired. I'm
it's
tired
quick.
physically from that.
It's quick. Do you know that the percentage of marriages that end in divorce within the first 5 years?
No.
You want to guess?
Half.
20%.
Okay.
And why do you have
Why-
that fact floating through your
Why
noggin?
is it? Well, because they're married for 3 years, so they might now be in that percentage.
And do you know how many end ever? Anyway, half. So
No, that
Here we go.
is not
That's
true
changed.
anymore.
Yeah.
I changed.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta
Over the
update your
weekend?
facts.
Yeah, you can't
What
just say
is-
the same
okay.
fact for the
Enough
last
of the facts.
15
Yeah.
years.
Ryan's
15
Roses every
years.
Monday, Thursday. Kiss FM. Hold on. Let's come back. I'm physically exhausted from it.
Oh, now it's
Every
41%.
Yeah, it's going down.
Of all marriages?
41% of all first marriages end in divorce. Yeah.
Check tomorrow. It's Kiss. Let's go. Everybody in. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, listen to this. 3 years ago, I caught my husband sending inappropriate texts to a coworker. I nearly left him, but I didn't.
Oh.
The deal was no contact with her of any kind, and she, also married, agreed to transfer to a different store. So she says she saw a text pop up from her a few days ago, and he says it's nothing, but she doesn't believe it. Well, there's some history here. Sarah, thanks for coming on in West Covina. So just to go back, 3 years ago, you caught your husband texting. Did he have an affair? Like, was there any physical affair?
I mean, they send nudes to each other, and yeah, it was awful. It was the hardest time of my life for sure.
And how did you get? I'm curious to know how you. I don't think I could get through it. How'd you get through it?
Well, I literally packed my things, but he talked me into staying. And then I called her. I told her what I found. She cried, got her husband involved. It was a whole thing.
Why did she cry? Like, what? I don't.
Embarrassed?
Yeah.
Ashamed.
But yeah, anyways, the agreement was no more contact with her of any kind.
Okay. Now that happened. Then what? Now what's the reason we're here today?
So a few days ago, I see a text popped up from her, and I went ballistic. I lost it. All the emotions from 3 years ago came rushing back. I mean, my husband said it was purely business, and she had a quick question about an inventory thing, and that's it.
You think that they've started this up again?
I do. He said that there is nothing to worry about. He showed me the text thread, but nothing before that day.
Do you have kids?
But yes, we have a 3.5-year-old daughter.
So the problem for you is after this first thing happened, how do you ever not second guess yourself when it comes to him and his word?
Anything.
And it's like this constant thing
Right.
that's in the back of your
If
head.
he's going to be home late from work or go away for the weekend, all those things.
I mean, it just seemed like everything was fine, and then she just appeared all of a sudden. So I just find it too coincidental that this one time she texts him, and it's in 3 years.
Yeah. What's her name?
Janine.
So we're going to call and find out who's top of mind for him and who gets the roses. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay, we are going to do that now. Be very quiet. We want to see what we can find out. I want to see if he's going to send roses to you or if he's going to send them to somebody else. I mean, Janine's the one that's the concern here. I mean, good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Christian?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm calling from Full Bloom. We deliver in West Covina and all over LA. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So we're actually doing a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. Trying to promote our business. They are absolutely free. I don't need cash, credit card info, or anything like that from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Like, seriously?
Yeah. Is there anybody in your life that you would want to send a free dozen red roses to?
I mean, but all right, but this is really free. Like, there's no like, I'm not giving you like a credit card or anything like that.
Correct. I don't need any sort of information from you, cash, credit card info, or emails, or anything like that.
It's not like a service fee or something weird.
Nope. No service fee. It'll be handled and delivered.
Okay. I don't believe anything's completely free, but let's do it.
Okay. Who do you want to send them to?
Let's send them to Sarah.
Great. And what would you like to put on the card?
I don't know. Let's just put I love you, can't wait for Tahoe.
I love you, can't wait for Tahoe.
Yeah.
Christian, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. My name is Ryan. I've got your wife, Sarah, on the line. If you could just hold on for 1 second, we'll explain. Thank you for staying on the line here. Sarah, your wife is on the phone, and she's asked us to call you. What's going on in Tahoe?
We've got an anniversary trip coming up. We're going to Tahoe.
That's exciting. So the reason we're on the phone is she's concerned about something that happened in your past with a woman that you work with named Janine.
What? No.
Yes.
Well, hold up.
Yes. She's concerned that you and Janine have something going on. What's the truth?
No, absolutely not.
Well, Christian,
But-
she knows that you're getting texts now from Janine after you guys made a deal from the past when you were sending inappropriate texts back and forth to each other. So what's happening now?
No, this is really weird. Like, no, look, like, I know that I've made some mistakes earlier in our marriage, and I've learned from those mistakes. I will never do that or betray the trust I have with her ever again. Like, I have
But are
not
you
had any
getting
contact.
texts again from Janine?
It was a text about work. She's at another store. There was a product in her store that they didn't have, and she wanted to know if I had it in my store. And that's all. That is it.
There's no one else that she could have texted or reached out to.
It's
in your
that's
company.
like her trying to reach out to see if you're still around.
No, look, no, we agreed when all this awful incident, this whole ugly chapter that I thought was closed, went down. Like, we agreed that we also didn't want anybody from our work to know, and so texting the regional manager, which is me, is the correct thing to do here. That's the protocol. If you texted someone else or said I can't text Christian, that would have just been weird.
Well, Sarah, you're on the line. What's your reaction to your husband, Christian, here?
But the deal was no contact. She agreed to that.
I know. But what was I supposed to do? It was completely professional. There was nothing other than just what she needed to do for work. That is all that happened. I swear to you, honey, I promise. Never ever again. I was so stupid, and I almost lost you. I can't believe you would even feel this way anymore. I will never make that mistake again. I was young and dumb. I love you and our daughter. Please.
Sarah, do you believe him?
I don't know.
I do.
You do? I kind of do,
I do.
too.
I just met him, but I do. Sarah, we're gonna let We're gonna let you guys go work this out.
Whatever it is, whatever we need to do. I don't know if we
How
need
about next time she
therapy
needs to ask you a question, she has someone else reach out to you if it's work related?
Okay. I mean, anything. I didn't even see it coming. I didn't know this was going to happen. We could figure something out. I promise.
I don't know, Christian.
Sarah, this is... Please. I don't ever want you to feel that way again. And I don't ever want to put jeopardize our family. You've got to believe me.
I
Christian,
do.
I
do.
He's talking to Sarah.
Okay, but I do. Well, we have to let you go. Good luck, and we wish you the best.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
On air with Ryan Seacrest.
Good morning. Thursday, July 25th. Back to Ryan's Roses.
Stop telling me to drink water. It's like my mom telling me to grab a sweater before I leave the house. I'm like, I don't want it.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't get it either. I'm just going to leave it alone.
So it really escalated. I'm trying to get the train back on the track. So we had a Ryan's Roses a few minutes ago, and Christian and Sarah married. So the guy was in trouble from a few years ago from sending inappropriate text to a coworker. He then got another text from her after they made a deal not to text each other, but it was strictly a business text. I guess the protocol is that he was supposed to get this question because he's the regional manager. Anyway, the point is, I heard something in the guy's voice, even though he did do some dumb things in the past. I heard a sincerity in the guy's voice and also almost a desperation in the guy's voice when he was telling us he's not texting this woman anymore. He knows he made a mistake and he's not going to risk his marriage again. Did anybody else hear that?
I did hear it, but it's not even so much him than it is Sarah. I feel like Sarah has not let this go. And so
But Sarah has the right to kind of not let this go.
I understand that. And you're 100% right on that. But he can be as sincere as he is. He can tell her he loves her 100 times over. But I don't know if she's ever going to truly, in her heart, believe that he'll ever do something like this again.
That's the problem when you work through one of these mistakes. Can you really work through one of these mistakes?
Mm-hmm.
But I heard him in this moment sincerely saying, I didn't do this again, and I'm not going to do it again. That's what I heard. So, Paulina, good morning, and thank you for listening in Northreach. What did you hear?
I mean, I believe him, but I don't think she can keep living like this. Sarah can keep living like this. And I mean, neither can he, I think he needs to find a new company to work for, or, she needs to move on. But I could never do it if I were her. If he was working with someone who he had an affair with. No way, Jose.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that he had a physical affair, but he did send inappropriate texts back and forth.
Naked pictures.
Yeah, not good.
That's emotional affair.
Yeah. I think you make a good point. If I'm Sarah, I may never be able to let this go, even though I say I am. It's still going to haunt me.
Yep.
But I hear in his voice, he's sorry, made a mistake, and I don't think he's going to do it again. So no problem.
Yeah, too little, too late.
He contaminated the relationship.
Yes, that's the right word.
Tainted
It's like a
love.
piece of paper. Once you crinkle it, you can't get it back.
No, you can't. You can't unscramble a scrambled egg.
Exactly.
Okay, everybody in there. Little
Yeah, you
things
can't
here.
put toothpaste back in the
Very
tube.
cute. Yeah, all right, we got it. Paulina, thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
You guys. Okay, bye.
Bye, Paulina.
Bye. Kiss. Time for Ryan's Roses. If you've been waiting, here it is. So check it out. My husband and I, this is the email, had people over last weekend in the backyard. He and his friends were listening to a soccer game on his phone. That's when his phone announced to everyone that he'd received a photo from someone in the 661. The photo was completely inappropriate. And I think I know who it was from. That's Sabrina. Sabrina, thank you for coming on in Santa Clarita. Can you tell us any more about this inappropriate photo? What did you see?
Well, the phone was closer to us, and so Siri interrupted, the phone speaker to say, oh, the phone number 661, blah, 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 has sent you a photo. And I saw him looking for it. He looked kind of panicked, but it was right in front of me, so I picked it up, and I saw a naked woman on the phone. So I just set it down, and I stood up, and I went inside, and once everyone was gone, he came to find me, and he was swearing up and down that it's just spam.
Okay, but you think you knew who it was? How did you recognize the person?
Well, so it was a woman with dark hair, but her hair was covering half her face, but it looked a lot like his coworker Melanie, and it had a 661 area code, and she lives in Palmdale, which is in the 661.
Okay. Palmdale 661. Got it. Well, how did your husband explain any of this, or the people around you, how they react?
He said he had no idea who this picture is or where it came from, who the number is. It's hard to tell because of her hair covering her face, but he was freaking out too much.
Yeah, his reaction was too over the top. He panicked. Okay, all right, we got it. I mean, look, naked photo, you think you know who it is? It's in the 661. We've got all we need. Has he ever been unfaithful to you in the past? I'm just curious.
No. Yeah, he's lied to me before, little stuff, and I found stuff in his web history, and he denied knowing how it got there, which I don't. That sort of thing where he'll just lie about little things, looking on Instagram.
Got it. All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
You have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that right now. And her name is Melanie. Her name is Melanie. Thank you, Sabrina. Good luck. Let's see if we can find out. Be very quiet. Sisney's calling now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
This is Tony.
Hi, my name is Vicky. I'm calling from V's Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Great. You know, we actually deliver all over Santa Clarita, parts of LA. We're right on McBean Parkway near the hospital and promoting our new business. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you sure they're absolutely free? Like, I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info. I don't need anything. We can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
I mean, a free dozen roses, no credit cards, no strings attached.
Exactly. Do you live in the area?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so we're just hoping that you like our arrangements and then you come back as a customer one day. We do this promotion about once a month to local residents.
You just chose me randomly.
Yeah, you may have purchased something online in the last 6 to 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers.
Okay, I guess as long as it's free, no credit cards, I guess just send them to my wife.
Okay, why don't we start there? What's your wife's name?
Sabrina.
And what do you like to put on the note?
Oh, just put, I love you, ... always, forever.
Okay.
All right, Tony, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Sabrina, on the line, and we are here together for this occasion to ask you a couple of questions, Tony, if you don't mind. Your wife has real concern that something may be going on with another woman. Can you talk about that at all? You received a naked picture from a woman in Palmdale. Does that sound familiar?
Okay, I'm sorry. What the heck is going on right now?
So your wife reached out to us here to call you to find out who you might be sending roses to. Did another woman cross your mind?
No. Sabrina's my wife. There's no other
okay,
woman.
And who's the woman, just curious, when you were barbecuing with the friends the other day, who's the woman that sent the naked photo of herself from the 661?
Mm-hmm.
Just curious.
Oh, my God. We went over this, I thought, but I don't know who that was, so I don't know what she's trying to do
So
here,
you don't know who
yeah,
it was?
I
Someone
don't
just
know who that
randomly
was.
sent
It
you
was
a
random
photo like
number.
that? Mm-hmm. And
yeah, they must have had the wrong number.
How often
But
do
your
they
wife-
send you pictures like that?
That was the only time I've ever gotten a picture from.
But your wife
that
thinks
number.
it.
It was a random
Your
number.
wife
I don't know who
recognized.
it is.
Yeah, your wife recognized the woman. Sabrina, do you want to tell him who you thought it was?
Yeah. Is it Melanie? I just really need to know. Are you there?
Okay, first of all, no. And second of all, I don't think that we should be saying my coworkers' names on the radio.
Okay. Well, I'm really worried, and it doesn't seem like you're. It looked like Melanie to me.
Okay, it wasn't her. I don't know who it was, so I don't know what else to tell you.
Is there something going on with you and Melanie?
Radio. There's nothing going on with me and Melanie. The picture was not Melanie. I don't know why this is happening right now, but.
And did you, Tony, when you saw this picture come in, what was your reaction?
I don't know. I mean, it was a random naked lady being texted to my phone, so I was kind of shocked, but I blocked the number and that's it.
Okay. Well, Tony, thank you for coming on with us. Thank you for answering the questions. Sabrina, you'll have to listen to those responses and create your opinion, and I don't know there's any more we can do.
Yeah, I feel like we still need to do something about it. So I'm gonna say let's text that phone number back together, and let's say hi Melanie, and text that person, and we will see how that person responds.
For what it's worth,
No, I blocked the number. I blocked it. I deleted it. I don't even know what that number was. So even if I wanted to do that, which I would, I don't even know the number.
I know how to access blocked numbers. We'll unblock it, and we will text the phone number. And if you have nothing to hide, then you should be fine with it.
Okay, so we have a plan.
Too much work.
Tony,
just go with it,
it's
Tony.
not who you say it is. If it is somebody you know, then this is the response. See, now I'm concerned, Tony. I was starting to believe you, but now I think that you're fighting this from your wife, trying to cover something up. What gives?
I don't think it's worth all this trouble calling a radio station and then
because your wife
going
thinks
through
you're
my
cheating.
phone and recovering deleted phone
Tony,
numbers and
you're
stuff.
digging
like,
deep.
Now we're hacking in my phone.
It shouldn't be an issue if that's not an
but
issue.
if you're trying to cover something up here, Tony, it sounds like you are.
Bruh.
Tony, your wife
she's
thinks you're
being dramatic.
cheating.
She does this all the
No,
time.
she's not being dramatic. You are blowing
she
it
is.
off and you're gaslighting and you're trying to spin us all right here. And Tony, if it is such an important thing that you believe your wife should believe you, then let her do this because she thinks you're cheating. Right now, she thinks that. So
I
let her
think
get
it's
all
too
of the
much
things out of her
trouble.
head.
I don't really have time for this right now. I'm sorry.
And I just want to say, be careful texting these random numbers because I too have gotten a weird photo sent to my phone that was just a random weird. I don't know who it was, where it came from.
See?
And I just
From
want to
Tony?
say, no, I don't know who, but it was a kind of a provocative photo, and it was sent to me, and it was very weird out of nowhere. And so I just say, be careful texting that number because if it is some sort of spam or scam, just be careful.
Yeah, I blocked it as spam, and the number's gone. So.
I just don't know why you wouldn't open up all of this to your wife if she thinks that you're cheating. So, all right, well, good luck to both
Good
of
luck.
you. Thank you. He's definitely covering something. It's not a scam. He's like not letting her go look, which is that's it. That's it. It is Thursday, July 18th. We've been celebrating Tanya's birthday. I mean, Sisney read a really beautiful, heartfelt poem earlier
thank you.
to Tanya, and it was beautiful. Everyone was in tears, and you can check it out on our podcast.
That's
if you missed
right.
it. At On Air with Ryan, wherever you get your podcast.
And since you are a poet.
Thank you very much.
And a songwriter and a singer.
Yeah.
Going back to Ryan's Roses a few minutes ago. So here's the deal. Sabrina and Tony together, married. Tony got a naked picture sent to him from a 661 area code. Sabrina saw it. Sabrina thinks she recognized the woman. Tony sends the flowers to his wife, but Sabrina, his wife, still believes that this was a woman he knew. He says it was just an accident or a mistake or spam or somebody he didn't know. And I believed him. I really believed him. He sent the flowers to his wife. He said it was a mistake. It wasn't for him. I believed him until his wife said, okay, we'll text that number back and see if Melanie responds or not. And he's like, no, we don't need to do that. But if your wife thinks you're cheating, why wouldn't you go to and you're not guilty, why don't you go to every single length to let her have the peace of mind and proof you're not? He won't let her. He won't let her go into her phone.
Well, I'll tell you
where he
why.
started to
Because if
pivot.
it's spam or scam, you don't want your wife to text this spam or scam number and then
The guy is in a situation where she thinks he's cheating. She thinks she recognized the naked photo. He says it was a mistake. She says, prove it. He says, I won't. And he can't, but he won't. So now I 180'd this and I think he's lying.
Yeah. I was believing his whole story up until that moment.
Well, let's get Jeremiah's point of view in Lawndale. Jeremiah, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you? I'm good. I wanted to share a quote based on what we just listened to, which is, once you crumble a piece of paper, it can never be made the same again. And I think this is kind of a great example of this because you got to trust your significant other. But if he's lied in the past and the fact that he's afraid to text a random spam number, that's a huge red flag.
Yep.
So
I love that.
I think he's lying. I think he's covering it up. Is he cheating? I
Yeah.
don't know, but I think he's getting photos from the woman she recognized.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
100%. Why won't you text that person back? I get random spam messages all the time, and I love to, prank them a little bit.
Well, Jeremiah, I appreciate a male's point of view on this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Ryan's Roses. Everybody's always got an opinion, and thank you for sharing that quote with us.
I love that quote.
It's public service. It's a great quote. Same with the toothpaste quote.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fact is, he lied, right? He lied before. It's a major issue. Remember, she said he's a liar. He covers stuff up.
I know, but
so
I don't
it's
know
already
why
got a track record
I'm
of
with
lying.
him on this one. Like if Robbie tried to contact this person that sent me the weird photo, I would say, please don't. It's a scam.
Yeah, that's because you know, and he doesn't believe you're cheating.
I know,
Like,
but
it would, Tanya, you're missing it. It would be different if Robbie thought you were cheating. You'd say, do whatever you want.
Yes,
Take it. I don't care if it's a
exactly.
scam.
I'm telling you the truth. And then
these scammers are scary.
102.7 Kiss FM. Time for... Tanya, are you bored?
No.
Just the biggest yawn I've ever seen.
The stretch.
Sorry,
Stretching,
I know.
yawning over there.
I actually slept a lot of hours last night. I've been getting really nice sleep lately.
I'm going into it's time for Ryan's Roses, and here we go.
Let's do it.
So my husband started going on hikes with his ex-girlfriend. How is? In what world is that okay?
Period.
No.
Stop.
Done.
Stop.
I don't like it, and we don't need to call him. Like, I got you. He's being completely open about it. Tells me everything. I don't. What? How does that make you feel good?
Right.
But it's
not
becoming
great.
too frequent, and they're texting.
Yeah.
I want to know who he thinks of first when he offers roses. But like, this is kind of your fault for letting him do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Angela, I don't want to be harsh, but like, I don't think you should be opening this door at all for him to be hanging out with his ex. Why are you doing that?
I mean, I don't know. I believe him that he's going on hikes with her.
But why is that okay? I would not let that happen in my life relationship. You know, why is that okay for you? Why do you think that's okay?
I mean, well, he's just always been honest. We have open communication. She's an old friend. He wants to work out, go on hikes. I go to the gym. You know, somebody's got to watch the kids. So I let him do that, but it's just becoming more frequent. So.
But that's the problem. Like, once you let someone do that, then it's in your head. Then it becomes more frequent. Now you're wondering. Now you literally wants to call him and find out if he's thinking of you or her, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he could cheat?
No, I believe him. I'm just worried about an emotional affair.
Well, clearly there's an emotional affair. They're going on hikes and they're talking. They're depending on each other for these hikes. They're talking. To me, that's an emotional thing already. All right, Angela, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
How long have you been married, and how long ago was he with this ex?
We've been married for 9 years, and I guess he dated her maybe over like 14, 15 years ago.
Okay, and is she
married?
Has she ever spoken to you? Do you talk to her? What's her story?
I'm aware of her, but she just recently moved back into the area. I haven't talked to her or anything. I haven't really even seen her.
Okay, so hold on for a second. Have you told him? Have you shared your concerns with him?
Yeah, I told him. I asked him straight out, do I have anything to be concerned about with all the time you're spending with her? And he said absolutely not. He assured me that everything was fine. So.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to come back, and we are going to try and call him and find out. But again, this is not a great place to start. Angela's on the line with us right now. Good morning, Angela. Thank you for waiting. We are going to get into this Ryan's Roses call with you about your husband. So here's the deal. If you just got here, she has been cool letting her husband go on hikes with his ex. She's been married to him 9 years. This is ex-girlfriend before her. But now they're texting and they're doing this too frequently, which to me, once you open the door, it's a slippery slope, and now it's impacting your psyche. It's what you're thinking about.
Exactly.
And it's not great. That's why you almost want to say no at the beginning so this doesn't become a thing. But you say, look, I trust him. However, you kind of don't, because here we are, and you want to find out who he's thinking about if he's offered roses. If you just got here, that's what we're doing. Angela, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, your husband's name, on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we find out everything we need to find out, and we tell him he's on the air. Good luck to you, Angela.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Jason, please?
Yeah, this is Jason.
Hi, Jason. My name is Holly. I'm calling from Norwalk Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're actually new to the area, corner of Imperial and Studebaker, across from the CVS, and we're offering a promotion for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. Just trying to promote my business, especially right now before Valentine's Day. So if these are arrangements that you would like, we would love for you to tell your friends and family. But these ones are free.
No way. Really? Seriously?
Yes. I don't need any cash. I don't need credit card info or anything like that from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to. We can put a note on there. Send them out today.
Okay. So just to clarify, they're just free. Whoever I want, no credit card number, nothing.
Correct. I don't need any of that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, who would you like to send them
Can you send them to Angela, Harper, and Brooklyn? That's my wife and our two daughters.
I figured that.
Man, they're gonna love this.
Cute. Yeah. What would you like to put on the card?
Just to all of Daddy's angels.
Okay.
Jason, good morning. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have one of the recipients of the roses here, Angela, on the line, your wife. Do you want
is that Ryan? Wait, what's going on?
So, well, you're on the air, and Angela reached out to us about something that's bothering her, Jason. I'm just going to be direct here. She has been cool with you hiking with your ex-girlfriend, which I think was not the right idea. You're doing it more frequently. You're texting with her, and it's making your wife feel uneasy about your connection emotionally with your ex-girlfriend. Do you understand that?
Oh, honey, yeah, we talked about this.
I know.
Why,
I know.
why
that
do you need
talked about it.
Why do you need to hike with your ex-girlfriend, Jason?
It's been a very long time, since we were together, and she's a good friend, and I like spending time with her. I didn't think
that's not you gotta for me, Angela. I don't want to speak for you, but that's not the way this looks here. That's not the way it goes. It should occur to you that this is going to hurt your wife's feelings at some point or affect your relationship with your wife because you love spending time with your ex. That's not what anybody wants to hear.
Right.
No.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No, not one person.
But she's just a really good friend. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
It's not me. It's your wife. I don't know you. It's Angela. She's coming from here. She thinks you might have an affair emotionally with her now, and it could go further. Angela, I'm not putting words in your mouth.
No.
Tell him, Angela.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
I know. Listen, Jason. I know that you've been honest with me, and I believe you. But it still makes me really uncomfortable. And you're texting with her now. It's just
Are
becoming
you
more
saying I
frequent.
can't be friends with women in general? I mean, that was 15 years ago.
How about that you can't be friends with women that you slept with before?
Well,
that was so long ago.
I mean,
it doesn't.
There's a difference.
I don't want to lose a good friend because
well, you
of
might lose your wife.
Whoa,
Jason, this is really kind of frustrating.
Honestly.
So you're married to Angela. It sounds like you guys are Angela, Harper, Brooklyn, Daddy's Angels. Cut out your ex-girlfriend. She's not in the picture. It's making your wife feel uncomfortable. It's not okay. So don't fight for the relationship with your ex. That's a chapter that isn't anymore.
Okay, we should get off the phone. I'm coming
But
straight.
why
home.
are
We
you
can talk about
defending your relationship with your ex? You need to be stepping into the relationship with your wife. So I'm not comfortable with what I don't get it, Angela. I don't know why he's fighting for it, but it's a red flag.
Totally.
Yes, I agree with you, Ryan.
I'm going to let you guys both go.
Saying.
I'll come straight home.
Good luck. Good luck. How do you not say, oh my gosh, I'm naive?
Right. I'm so oblivious to this.
How does it not
I'm so
even
sorry,
occur?
honey.
But if you're that oblivious, that's a red flag too. You cannot let your current frequently hang out with their ex on hikes and think nothing's going to impact your relationship at
Look,
some
if
point.
he's trying to claim it's been 15 years, this,
doesn't
that,
matter.
whatever, then, and he really wants to push for this, include your wife, introduce them, have them become friends. Like, if you really wanted to go down that path, which I don't think his wife does.
To use Tanya's term, unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Because he just said, I like spending time with her. Well, that's going to grow.
Yeah.
And that's going to grow into a conflict. I want to go back to the Ryan's Roses. I need your take on this, Sisney and Tanya.
Yes.
So Angela, married 9 years. She's concerned that her husband is taking more and more hikes, spending more and more time with his ex from years ago, his ex-girlfriend. She knows about it. She was okay with it, but now she thinks it's becoming too frequent. We get him on the phone. He knows he's on the air. He knows what we're calling about. And he says, well, I like spending time with her. But isn't it partially on Angela here that she let this in such an open, transparent way start?
I think she was trying not to be, maybe it was like, oh, I'm going to meet up with her. And then she's like, okay, fine. She said that he was very communicative about it from the get-go. So,
but then they start doing this exercising regularly alone.
Yeah, and that's when I think it started bothering her. But she didn't want to be the wife that was like,
think
"No,
you
you
gotta
can't
be a
do
little
it."
accountable here. If you let that
Don't put
happen.
this on Angela. It's not her fault.
I think you got to be a little accountable.
Yeah, I agree. She should have spoken up when it started to get weird.
Well, this
And
is
also,
her way
like,
of speaking up.
You know, going in at some point that is going to be a problem. And the guy's like, I like being with her.
Well, do we think he's cheating?
He's for sure emotionally cheating right now on us. I mean, to us.
No, I don't think he's cheating, but
You
I
don't think
think
that his
he
connection with
respects-
her? You don't think his connection with her every week to go on a hike and saying I want to go spend time with her is an emotional cheat?
I think there is an obliviousness to him that he wasn't aware of.
Well, but here's the thing: if he was oblivious, when we explained it to him, including his wife explained to him minutes ago, he wanted to fight for the relationship with his ex.
Yeah,
that
because
to me is a red flag.
Guys just always want to be right.
Right, and also he probably doesn't want to feel like he's being controlled.
Naomi
There's a lot
in
of
Santa
layers
Monica.
here.
A lot of layers.
I think you heard this. What do you think after that Ryan's Roses?
So I'd like to play devil's advocate. You know, this is kind of a like a double standard. You know, how he can have guy friends and it's no big deal. Why can't he have girlfriends? She should be able to have guy friends. You know.
Yeah, I did want to flip it on him and say,
It's
if
not friends,
she
it's
was doing this
exes.
to you, how would you
Well,
feel?
I'm also friends with one of my exes, and my boyfriend does not mind when we hang out. I mean, he's gay now, so it's a little different. But I mean, but he's definitely an ex. You know, my boyfriend doesn't care. I think if you trust your husband, it should not be an issue. We should be able to have friends of.
It's not
opposite
friends;
sex.
it's your exes. It's
Right.
different.
Different.
I don't know why I'm clear
Yeah.
on this, and I feel like everybody's not.
No, I'm crystal clear. I mean, you couldn't put it. There's not a cloud in this glass.
Who puts clouds in glasses?
So many years ago, though.
Weather class.
I got it.
Naomi, thank you
Put
for
in a
listening
glass.
to us. I appreciate
Okay.
it. You
Yeah.
take good care. So that's it. Ryan's Roses, Mondays and Thursdays. If you've never heard it, just heard the backside of that, come back on Monday. There'll be another one.